The sudden shriek of her phone sent her heart into her throat. She answered it without checking who it was, because only Marta called this late, and it couldn't be good. Marta, what's wrong?
Elena?
Elena pulled the phone from her ear and looked at the number on the screen. Josh Bierman. Confusion tugged her eyebrows together. He was the family contact for Vlad's hockey team. Why would he be calling her? She returned the phone to her ear. Yes, this is Elena.
It's Josh Bierman. I'm sorry it took so long to call, but I wanted to make sure I had the best information. He's being looked at by the trainers and the team doctors, so...
Elena shook her head. Wait, slow down. What are you talking about?
Vlad? Josh paused. Weren't you watching the game?
Guilt infused her blood like poison. She hadn't been following Vlad's team. She knew they were doing well, that they were pretty far into the playoffs, but she didn't know details. She didn't even know what city he was in. No. What happened?
Vlad got hurt in the first period.
She heard the words, but they didn't make sense. Or maybe that was just her brain's way of not accepting the news. How bad?
We've stabilized him for now, and then he'll be taken to Nashville Orthopedic Hospital. I can get you a chartered flight out of Midway Airport at 2:30 a.m. and you can meet us there.
Her brain finally caught up. A hospital! Most professional teams in America had on-site medical units that rivaled emergency rooms, which said as much about the state of American healthcare as anything. They only sent players to hospitals for bad injuries.
We're going to wait for the doctor to see him before making any predictions.
How bad? She barely got the words out over her clenched jaw.
Josh's voice was resigned. He broke his tibia. He's going to need surgery.
Bile choked the back of her throat as she whipped around, found the remote to her TV, and clicked it on. What channel was the game on?
Elena,
I have to see.
Don't do that to yourself.
She found a sports network, and as if the broadcast crew knew she was there, they broke into a replay of Vlad's injury. She watched as he went after the puck toward the wall, battled for a second with a player from the other team, and then it happened. A freak accident, the commentator said. Vlad's pants somehow got tangled with the stick of the other player, so when he turned to skate, he lost the edge and went down, his leg wrenched beneath him in an awkward, unnatural way. There was a split second of anguished surprise on his face, and then he dropped to the ice. The play continued around him as if no one realized he'd been injured. And why would they? Vlad never got hurt. He tried to stand, but his leg gave out, and he fell again. A hush fell over the crowd as they began to realize he was down and not getting up, that he was pounding the ice and yelling to his teammates. His face twisted in an expression of someone in agony. Oh my God, Elena breathed, her hand fluttering to her mouth. She had to grab the back of her desk chair to keep from losing her balance.
Elena, Josh said gently, I promise you, he is being taken care of. All you have to worry about is getting here.
She stopped. There were a million questions behind that one word. Does he know you're calling me? Does he want me there? And then another question. Did the team even know yet that they were getting a divorce? They had to know. Her visa was linked to Vlad's and had been arranged through their immigration attorneys. Once the divorce was final, she would be deported. But if they knew, why were they sending for her? Josh let out a frustrated sigh, and this time his voice took a hard turn.
Look, Elena, I don't know what's going on with you two. I've never understood your marriage, but it's not my business. All I know is that he's scared, and he's going to need someone to hold his hand and to take care of him. Someone who really knows him. Someone he trusts. I can't get his parents here in time. That leaves you. So are you going to get on that plane or not?
He was right. Vlad shouldn't have to go through this alone. Vlad had wonderful friends, but this was different. And maybe it was selfish, but suddenly the answer was staring her in the face. How could she ever pay him back? How could she ensure that they parted as friends? This. She could do this. She was going to take care of him. Elena straightened and swallowed away her doubts. I am on my way,